Picture this. You finally hit 20k saved. 3 years of saying no, 3 years of driving the same car, 3 years of watching everyone else upgrade their life. And now your account shows a number that actually feels serious. 20k. And here's the part nobody warns you about. The most dangerous moment in your financial life is not when you're broke, it's right now. Because once you hit 20k, your brain changes. It stops thinking like a builder and starts thinking like a reward system. You deserve something. You've worked hard. You're not that 22-year-old anymore. And what you do in the next few weeks quietly determines whether that 20k becomes 350k or disappears. The truth about this stage. Saving 20k isn't the hard part, that's discipline and time. The hard part is resisting the upgrade, the nicer car, the bigger flat, the celebratory holiday. Because wealth isn't built in the saving phase, it's built in the protecting and compounding phase. And most people fail here, not because they're stupid, but because they misunderstand the order of operations. So let's walk through the order properly. Step 1. Eliminate expensive debt. If you're sitting on credit cards charging 19%, 22%, even 29%, you are not investing, you are bleeding. If you keep 10k in the market hoping for 8 to 10% returns while paying 22% guaranteed interest, that's not optimism. That's mathematically volunteering to lose. Anything above roughly 6 to 7% interest? Clear it. Guaranteed returns beat hypothetical ones. Every single time. Step 2. Build an emergency buffer. This is the part people hate, because it feels boring. But boring is powerful. If you're renting with stable income, 3 months of essential expenses, mortgage, kids, freelance income, 6 months minimum, this money doesn't go in the market. It goes in a high interest savings account. Why? Because when your boiler breaks, or your car fails its MOT, or you lose your job, you don't want to sell investments at a loss or swipe a credit card at 24%. Emergency funds don't grow fast. They protect your growth, and protection is underrated. Step 3. Now you build. Once debt is gone and your emergency fund is solid, now the 20k becomes powerful. Inside are stocks and shares at ISA, or your pension. And here's where most people overcomplicate things. They start researching stocks. They open Reddit. They look for the next big thing. Let me save you time. Buy the market. Low-cost global index funds. Broad exposure. Minimal fees. No ego. Historically, global markets have returned around 7 to 10% annually long term. 20k invested at 8% for 30 years. Around 200k plus. Add 500 per month. You're into 7 figures territory over decades. Not because you're clever, because you were consistent. The real enemy, lifestyle inflation? Here's the trap. You hit 20k and suddenly your 2012 car feels embarrassing. So you finance something newer, 400 per month. Doesn't feel like much. But 400 per month invested at 8% over 30 years? Over 500k. That's the trade most people make. Short-term status for long-term freedom. And the worst part, in 3 years the new car feels normal. But the lost compounding never comes back. The psychology, nobody talks about. Your brain craves visible progress. Markets give invisible growth. Your friends will upgrade loudly. Your wealth will build quietly. The discipline isn't in saving 20k. It's in keeping 20k invested while everyone around you upgrades. Boring beats impressive. Every time. Timing the market? Don't. People wait for crashes. The market spends most of its time near highs. If you only invest when things look cheap, you'll spend most of your life waiting. Timing the market beats timing it. And not because it sounds good, because the data says so. Age strategy. In your 20s, be aggressive. You have decades. Volatility is your friend. In your 30s, balance growth with stability. Increase contributions. In your 40s, urgency matters. Max tax advantaged accounts. Protect downside more carefully. But the core principle never changes. Low cost, broad exposure, consistency. The fork in the road. There are only 2 realistic outcomes from 20k. Path 1, you upgrade your lifestyle. The money fades. You start again from near zero. Path 2, you invest it properly, add consistently, ignore noise, and 30 years later you look back and realise that 20k was the moment everything changed. Not because it was huge, but because you didn't touch it. Wealth isn't built by intelligence, it's built by restraint. It's built by being boring when everyone else wants to be impressive. Open the ISA, buy the index fund, set the automatic contribution, and then stop interfering. Let time do the heavy lifting. Be boring, build wealth.